A lot of y'all not gonna like this video. A lot of y'all gonna be mad. Some of y'all saw this. Y'all looked at the title and it made y'all mad. It pissed y'all off. I mean, who gives a damn though? I don't care, right? The other day I made a video talking about T. Morant still not holding Ja Morant accountable for his actions. And in the video I discussed how T. Morant was like, other faces of the league have done worse things than Ja. And I said he was referencing Kobe Bryant in my opinion. Why? Because Kobe is the only person who I feel like was the face of the league who got into some trouble that was worse than Ja Morant's, right? And a dude comes in my comment section talking about how I hate Kobe and I'm just being a hater and all this and all of that. And I'm like, bro, what other face of the league got in worse trouble than Ja? What other one? I don't know. What you talking about? Allen Iverson for rapping and being affiliated with street stuff, but no. Kobe was really the one where I went to. And D Rose, even though he was the MVP, I don't think Pooh was really the face of the league. We call him Pooh in Chicago. I don't think he was really the face of the league. LeBron was still a face. He was. He was a villain for going to Miami, but he was still a face, for real. Anyway, though, individuals like dude that commented on that video, they're gonna be mad. But anyway, Smush Parker was talking to Pablo Torre on his podcast / radio show, whatever, and he spoke about his negative experience as a teammate of the late great Kobe Bean Bryant, right? Smush talked about how, in previous interviews, we talked about how his name is always looked at as a laughing stock and how people associated with Kobe Bryant belittling him and all of that which is what he revealed years prior to this, right? And he spoke about how he called being a Laker, being a teammate of Kobe Bryant, an overrated experience previously. He spoke about how Kobe Bryant never spoke to him at all. Right? He never spoke to him. None. Right? Which is weird. Because how do you never speak to a guy who's the starting point guard on the team? He's not an auxiliary player. He's not a D-League guy just on a 10-day contract. He's a starting point guard and you don't have any conversation with him at all, right? That's not good for team camaraderie one bit. He also talked about how one time he tried to speak to Kobe about a football game. He tried to say, hey, Kobe, did you catch the game? Kobe looked at him and told him, you can't talk to me. You can't talk to me. You need more accolades under your belt to speak to me, right? And when Smush revealed this, you got Kobe Bryant fanatics, Kobe Bryant stands like, oh, he disrespecting Kobe, he disrespecting Kobe. Oh, he trying to belittle Kobe, he trying to run Kobe's name through the mud. He's trying to sully Kobe Bryant's reputation and name. Listen, just because a person is deceased does not mean we only have to hear positive stories about that individual. A person is going to tell you their experience with a person, whether you want to hear it or not, whether you like it or not. This is Smush Parker's experience. And that brother ain't lying. I know that 100%. Kwame Brown even confirmed he ain't lying. Y'all know how Kobe Bryant was cutting, what type of personality he had. Kobe was an asshole. Whether y'all love him or not, he was an asshole of a person. Especially as a teammate, right? A lot of y'all don't want to think it is. Y'all want to think something different. But let's be for real. Kobe he was never a people person. He was not ingratiating to people. He was standoffish to individuals. He was an asshole to people. He really was. And if it wasn't for Phil Jackson being able to rein him in at times, I'm telling you, Kobe they wouldn't have got to the promised land without Phil. Because Kobe's personality was just he was irate. He was very sociopathic in ways, right? Go out of his way to be mean to people. That's who he was, like Michael Jordan was, sociopathic. What do they have in common? They had Kobe, they had Phil Jackson, right? It's like this. Kobe was an excellent player. All-time great, Pantheon great player. But even Phil Jackson in a book wrote that his own player, Kobe Bryant, the dude he won 5 chips with, he said Kobe was uncoachable. He said that about a dude that helped get him 5 chips. The dude that was on a team, a star player on his team that helped get 5 chips, he said Kobe was uncoachable. Why is that? Because of stories like this. Telling a dude, a grown man, he don't have enough accolades to talk to you. That's disrespectful if I ain't never seen such. Okay? And you got people calling Smush Parker soft. Oh, Smush just soft. Be a man. Kobe like when you a man. Kobe like when you want to work hard. Just stop being soft. This is the NBA. Man, listen. Y'all would have called Smush soft if he would have knocked Kobe head off his shoulders. Y'all would have called him soft, oh, little words hurt him. Stuff Kobe saying hurt him the way he want to fight Kobe, man. I'm going to be for real, y'all. And I ain't even trying to be funny. He would have said that, like, I promise you, if he would have said that to some dudes, I know they would have knocked Kobe head off. They would have knocked his ass out. Matter of fact, y'all know that light-skinned dude y'all seen sitting on the couch, right? The dude that talked about his experience being hypersexual on my channel, the light-skinned pretty boy dude look like an Abercrombie and Fish model. If Kobe would have, that dude right there, on my mama's mama, on my brother's grave, if he would have said that to my homie, if Kobe would have said that to my homie would have choked the shit out of Kobe and smacked him. I'm not even lying to you, because that's disrespectful as a man. Now you disrespect me as a man, so now I got to disrespect you as a man and slap you, open hand slap you, because you trying to disrespect me as a man and you trying to hold me. Kobe was trying to hold that boy and bully him. He was. As great as he was as a player, all-time great, outstanding player, he was not a good teammate. He wasn't. And he really wasn't that great of a leader like that. He was just an animal. He can show people how to have great work ethic and all of that, but he wasn't good at really galvanizing people like that. Right? He wasn't that great at galvanizing people. He can show you work, like by example, how to be try to go out and be a killer, to go out and be a dog in ways with his bravado and all of that. But he wasn't a really nice teammate. He wasn't a nice person within basketball. Even like you can see it, and from interactions that he had with Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, he was mad that Shaq wouldn't get in shape or whatever. But there's a certain way to go about it, though. You know what I mean? And Shaq ain't always the best person for shit, so he do shit wrong too, especially that shit with Dwight Howard. But to tell a young dude on the team, like, how are you gonna win games? This is the when Phil Jackson left and all that, right? How are you expecting to win games with a guy when you're belittling him, when you're treating him like he ain't shit? And if this was LeBron James that would have done this, I guarantee you all the Kobe fanatics would have been like, see, I told you. They would have been like, I told you LeBron is a narcissist. I told you LeBron is rude. I told you he's self-centered. I told you he's an asshole. You ain't never heard no stories about LeBron being not ingratiating to young teammates. If anything, LeBron is ingratiated to young boys all the time because he knew how it felt to be an only child and to be an outcast in certain ways. And I thought Kobe Bryant would understand that too, considering how his Lakers teammates alienated him when he first came to the team because he didn't like hanging out and going to the clubs. You would think Kobe would do something different, but he was treating that boy like he wasn't shit. Okay, and Kobe was flat out wrong for that. Talking to that boy like he beneath him. I promise you, I know dudes that would have whooped Kobe ass in a heartbeat. And don't talk this shit about Kobe, this great fighter, because I seen what happened with Chris Childs. So knock it off. Anyway, though, right? Smush, he might not have been a fighter. That might not have been his personality. And also, he might have been afraid that he would have got kicked off the team or whatever if, you trying to butt heads with the superstar guy, right? But like, yo, bro, no, man. I don't care what nobody said. That's wrong. And you got Kobe fanatics trying to defend it. Man, Kobe ain't got to be friends with him just because they co-workers. Get the fuck out of here. That ain't how basketball and sports work. You need camaraderie in some form or fashion in order to get to the promised land. If you don't got no camaraderie amongst the bunch, how the fuck do you expect to win? That does not happen in sports. Some of my best friends, I got a best friend that played professional, that got to the league at one point, right? I got close friends that played football at the highest level of Division I football and all that, right? Camaraderie is needed for teams to excel. Have dudes standoffish and they on their own shit and treating dudes like they ain't shit, like they're the scum beneath their shoe. That's not good leadership. That's not good leadership, man. You don't have to treat a person like an ass. You don't have to be an ass to people in order to win games. Oh, Michael Jordan them did it. Mike was fucked up too. You hear me? He was just better than Kobe to where the shit didn't fucking matter. Okay? And he was on his home pantheon of greatness to where it didn't matter. And he also had Phil Jackson too. Okay? But yeah, man. I see people like Cameron and Mace defending Kobe's actions. Man, nobody even knew who you was. You went to Fordham University, so you wasn't that nice. You lucky you got a shot in the league. I don't give a fuck if he went to Northeast Western Southern University. Okay, I don't care what school he went to. Northeast Western Southern. He could have went to that school. That shit that don't exist. I don't care. You treat a person like they're a person. You treat a man like a man. You hear me? And how my daddy raised me, if a man ain't treating you like a man, make that motherfucker treat you like a man. You hear me? One way or another. You gonna respect me around this bitch. I don't give a fuck what status you got. But if LeBron, I promise y'all, if LeBron James would have done this, you would have seen a whole bunch of articles, a whole bunch of YouTube videos talking about how LeBron ain't shit of a person, how he's an egomaniac, how he's a narcissist, but they don't like to call Kobe that shit. Look at the shit. Look at that shit right there. I remember Kobe's such a sociopath. The man, I always bring his story up. When he was coaching his daughter playing basketball, one of the other girls didn't play in the game because she had a dance recital, and maybe she was more into dance than basketball or whatever. Kobe chose to call out the girl on his Instagram page, right? Like, oh, some other people felt like they had other things to do, like dance recitals and all that. Why the fuck are you calling out a little bitty girl? A little bitty child. That's how you know the brother really was sociopathic. He didn't give a fuck how he rubbed the people wrong way. Whether it be children, older people, he didn't give a fuck. He couldn't even understand empathy. That's how you know a person has sociopathic ways. They don't understand it. They treat you like they just go out and berate people just because they upset and mad. That ain't how it's supposed to go. That's not how life goes. Okay? He's an otherworldly player. All-time great, Pantheon great, outstanding player. If I ain't ever seen such, the best difficult shot maker I ever seen grace this league, right? And he earned all the shit he got, okay? But the way he alienated and belittled that young man, Smush Parker, that shit ain't cool. That ain't cool, man. And calling him everything but his name. Calling him everything but his name. Oh, Smack. Oh, what's your name? Smut. What's your name? I don't know. Whatever. All type of other names but Smush. You know, trying to belittle to the man. That's trying to belittle him. Like certain stuff, man, certain dudes got away with in the league, man. Hell no, man. Yeah, LeBron might have got into shouting matches with other players, but you ain't never heard no stories about him belittling people, not talking to them, refusing to speak to them. None of that. That's bullshit. Okay? It remind me like Smush should have got on his ass and whooped his ass when he did that. I'm sorry. Same way when what's the boy? Horace Grant. Horace Grant had a bad game. Michael Jordan tell the stewardess on the plane not to feed Horace because Horace didn't play well enough to eat. He should have whooped Michael Jordan's motherfucking ass. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. The environment I grew up in Chicago, ain't nobody hoeing you, dog. I'm knocking your motherfucking head off, boy. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't like all that, you know, ooh, it's just you being soft, man. All that, no, man. This ain't the police academy or none of the other shit. Motherfucker get to hoe you and it's all good and all, motherfucker. I'm about to whoop your ass, yo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to whoop your ass, yo, because now you being disrespectful. Horace Grant should have whooped Michael's motherfucking ass. I don't know, you probably is a felony to fight in the sky. Soon as that plane landed, whooped his motherfucking ass. I'm saying, yeah, I said, yeah, because that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, you got people trying to call Smush all type of, he trying to disrespect Kobe. No, bro, he telling the truth. And all the Kobe Bryant's true fans know he was an asshole. He was. Now, he was better and more ingratiating after he was done playing. After he was done playing, and I guess the competitive juice ran out. Now, he wasn't ingratiating because he was done playing when he said that bullshit about that little girl. He wasn't playing then. He was coaching his daughter, right? But for the most part, he was more ingratiating to the youth and other NBA players after he was done playing. But while he was playing, dog, no, he was a certified asshole. And anybody that tell you he wasn't is a liar. They're lying to themselves. They don't know who Kobe Bryant is. I've been watching basketball since I was yay high. I remember how dude was. And how he was like really disengaging to people. You know what I mean? Him and Mike had that same shit, and people think that's the only way to win. And no, we seen Tim Duncan be nice as can be and win 5 chips. And he got more regular season MVPs than Kobe Bryant do, right? I've seen shitty shit. How many finals MVPs he got? Anyway, I've seen Magic. Well, I didn't see it. The world seen Magic Johnson win 5 chips with a smile on his fucking face. Steph Curry ain't known for being an asshole like that. He got 4 of them joints. All right, you ain't gotta be an asshole to win. People act like that's the only formula to win. You want to be great. Kobe doesn't respect it if you ain't playing great. Man, Smush was averaging 11.5. He was the 3rd leading scorer behind Kobe and Lamar Odom on them teams. And for a dude from Fordham University who was a walk-on like Kobe Bryant said he was, 11 points a game in back-to-back seasons for the Lakers, that's damn good in the league, man. To be a walk-on type of dude, that's damn good. I don't care what nobody say. Yes, Smush wasn't a world beater. He wasn't his all-star. He wasn't his superstar player. But, bro, to trash him and belittle him, telling him he ain't got enough accolades to talk to you, bro, who you think you are? You ain't God, dog. I don't care who you are. Bro, see, my father raised me. I wasn't raised to kowtow to another man. I don't care what his status is. I'm not going to let no other man disrespect me. You feel me? Unless you got a gun on you, or I think you got a gun. Unless I'm weary of you having a gun. I know you ain't got a gun on you, dog, and you talking crazy to me is fuck you. If I know you ain't got a gun on you, it's over with. You hear me? I don't care. You ain't disrespecting me. You ain't talking crazy to me. You're not. So I wasn't raised to let men disrespect me because of their stature and their status. My father, old black man from Chicago, all that bullshit ain't about nothing. All that, nah, my mama ain't going for that. My mama ain't raised me to be letting somebody hold me all type of crazy just because of their status, man. No, that man gonna talk to you like a man. Because I, as a man, respect everybody. You feel me? And when Smush telling a story, he not even telling it disrespectfully. And Kobe Bryant fanatics still up in arms and mad about the shit. You hear me? Oh, he just going out of his way to smear Kobe. This is a Kobe hate train. No, people ain't gotta only speak good stuff about Kobe because he's deceased. You tell the real. What Cassidy say? I'ma speak the truth, whether positive or negative. Okay? For real. And the thing is, man, if this came out about LeBron, all them dudes would be like, yep, I believe it. It's true, it's true. Now that it's Kobe, mothers want to act like, yeah, they don't know what they want to act like, oh, this can't be true. They want to make all these excuses up. Nah, knock it off, dog. You hear me? Kwame Brown even is like, yeah, he ain't lying. He ain't lying. Because I'm sure Kobe was holding him too. You hear me? And because for all that tough guy bravado Kwame Brown tried to admit, Michael Jordan was holding him. And he still don't have the courage to admit that Mike was holding him and bullying him. He still want to be passive aggressive to LeBron James and all them other dudes, right? Instead of the dude who was really bullying you, who was really pulling your card, who was really kicking balls in the stands and making you go fetch the balls like a dog. Because that's what they was doing to Kwame Brown. You can hear Eton Thomas them talk about how they was kicking balls in the stands and making Kwame go run and get the balls. Doing stuff like that to him. You hear me? Listen, bro, Michael Jordan or not, I just wasn't raised to be doing nothing like that. You hear me? Especially in a setting where y'all both, millionaires, you get into the bag. Well, you ain't getting no money, Michael Jordan, but you a young millionaire, you trying to do a job, y'all trying to win a championship. Nah, bro, we ain't doing that. We not doing that, fam. We not. I don't care. And Kobe was wrong for how he treated Smush Parker. Whether you a Kobe fan or not, whether you a Lakers fan or not, he was wrong. And yeah, it's okay to say he was wrong. People do wrong stuff. LeBron has done wrong shit before. And I've called that out before. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But anyway, Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button too.